This is for Mac 424 Advanced Embedded Systems, and this is a tutorial on how to install VS Code and get an ESP-32 board working on it. First, you are going to want to go to the Visual Studio Code website. You are going to choose and download the current stable version for your operating system. For me, I have Windows, so my choice is Windows 10 and 11. The next thing I want to say, the specific board that I am using for my use case is this specific board right here. It will be included in the instructions and directions. Once you have hit install on your specific operating system, you're going to install it with your default settings. Once Visual Studio Code is installed, you can go ahead and open it up. For our use case, we're going to go to extensions, and we are going to look for Platform IO IDE. You're going to want to hit install, which I already have, and then allow Visual Studio to download it, install it, and then you are going to want to restart Visual Studio Code. Once you close it, open it back up, you will notice this little alien hit on the side. That is how you will know that you have Platform IO successfully installed. To use this specific board, you also are going to need some drivers. You can first start with identifying if your device is recognized or not. If your board was not recognized, you would see it under other devices, not under ports and comms. For example's sake, I will plug the board in right now. And since I have the drivers, the board is recognized under ports and comms. If your board was not recognized, this is the website to go to install your drivers for this board. Again, pick according to your operating system. I'm using Windows, so I installed this one. It is then going to put it into a zip file in your file explorer. You will need to extract it. Then you can go back into your device manager. It will say the Silicon Labs CP board under other devices. You would want to click on it and head over to drivers, and you would have the potential to update the drivers. But that would allow it to be then recognized under your ports and comms. So, with all the fancy stuff out of the way, we can move on to our next thing. And for us, we're going to want to do new project, name whatever you want it to. For this use case, it'll just be test. You are going to want to type in ESP-32 dev kit, or dev module, sorry. For this board, you will use Espressif. If your board says 1 horse on it, you will use 1 horse. For every other Amazon board, you will use Espressif. So we're going to click that one. Framework we're using, keep it Arduino, hit finish. Since I already have one set up, it will make the whole thing, and then it will pop it out in your file explorer. It will make you a C++ main file off the get-go. To run the board with just a simple code, this is just to blink a blue LED light. Very simple code, very simple program, but it also lets us know that we have full access to this board with this one program. This program will be in the tutorial to be able to copy and paste it. Then once we have that copied and pasted in here, we're actually going to go back to platform IO, and we are going to go down to not devices here. Here we will be able to pick and choose which one we want to use, whether it's connected through USB. For our use case, we have COM5, so we know our board is going to be on COM5 for when we try to access it. Okay, now that we know exactly where our board is, we have our program, we are now going to go ahead and run this program. So for this one, we are just going to go to upload. We could see it was accessing serial 5 COM port. It is successfully uploaded. And now we can actually see with each of these, it's indicating that the light is turning off and on. And that is how we can set up a basic functionality of an ESP-32 board with VSCode.